another video, and in this video I'm going to be showing you all of the additions, changes and fixes in Minecraft Snapshot 22w42a. So if you like Minecraft videos like this one, then please make sure you leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more Minecraft videos like this one. And so let's just get into these updates. Now there's actually some differences here between this update and previous updates, because this 22w42a snapshot is actually not for 1.20 but for 1.19.3. And so what this means is that Minecraft will be releasing the smaller snapshots more often with like a less amount of updates, so less amount of features, but they'll release it more often. That's how they will be going on forward from now on. As you can hear, yes, this stream is not edited, or actually this video is not edited because it's a live stream, so there might be little mistakes in there, but it does mean you get the video as soon as possible. Also, yes, Technoblade never dies. Beautiful splash message right there. Now, let's get into the changes. So, how you actually get the new 1.20 features is a little bit different than usual. So, when you create a new world, you actually can go to the datapack section over here. And here is where you will activate the 1.20 features. So that's this one over here, update 1.20, new features and content for Minecraft 1.20 feature. So you can click this one and add it to your selected data packs, making it such that you get the new features 1.20. Furthermore, it also says bundle here. So apparently they're also working on the bundle, and you can also select that data pack. So you can press done afterwards and then click proceed. There's a warning here, experimental features warning. Some of the features, required features are still under development. Your world might crash, break, or not work with future updates. So of course, back up your worlds if you want to use these, but that is all of it there. So then we can just name this world like this and go into creative and then create this new world. Again, you get a warning sign, but you can just press yes right there. So then we'll create your world and we can get into Minecraft Snapshot 22w42a for actually 1.19.3 and not 1.20 apparently. I'm still not 100% sure how that is going to work, but we'll see how that works later on in future videos. And so in this snapshot, we'll actually be getting pretty much all of the features that were shown during Minecraft Live 2022, except for the sniffer. But there are also some extra little changes that you might not have noticed. So first of all, there is a huge change to the inventory. As you can see here, this has been completely overhauled. So first of all, we have building blocks, which is now sorted by wood type. So first of all, we have all the oak stuff, then spruce, then birch, jungle, acacia, dark oak, and of course bamboo, which we'll get to later on in this video. Then we have stone stuff down here, then sandstone, prismarine, quartz, nether blocks over here. The end copper blocks, terracotta, and all these kinds of different colored blocks. Then here is nature blocks, which looks like this. And also includes again the logs, which that just means that they are available in multiple places now. Also stones are down here as well. Then we have functional blocks, which looks something like this. Again, hanging signs, we'll get to those later on in the video. Redstone blocks is not changed too much, I don't think. Then over here we have tools and utilities. I think the order of these is just pretty much changed a little bit for all of them. So that's going to take some getting used to, but it's probably just for the better to be able to find stuff more easily. Also, potions are now under the food section. Crafting has these blocks that we already, well, all these items that are random items pretty much. And spawn eggs just has a different logo here. And just contains all of the spawn eggs. And so those are also all here in this full menu. There we go. So that's just a little change there, which I noticed. Then there's also a new setting. So if you go into options, accessibility settings, then there is now a panorama scroll speed, which is a speed at which the panorama scrolls that you see in the main menu of Minecraft. And so you can change this all the way to 0, which means that you would just get a static image as your background panorama for the main menu. So we'll see later on how that works. But now let's get into the other available features. So as I said, you have to make sure that the data pack is enabled for 1.20. We can see that we have the 1.20 features enabled here. And you should also be able to activate them here through the data pack command if you're already in game. through datapack enable and then just typing in the name of that datapack. But now let's get into the actual features. Let's see. So first of all, there is, of course, the camel. We've seen it before already, but here it is. The camel spawn egg. Let's just summon this guy in. Here he is. Look at him. This is the camel. It has beautiful animations, and there are lots of different features related to this one. Of course, it can be ridden by 2 players, as we've seen during Minecraft Live. However, I'm just a single person, so I can just ride it by myself, I suppose. So here you can sit on the front, and you should also be able to sit on the back. Let's see if I can... Oh. No, if you're just a single person, you always go and sit on the front. And if then the second person clicks on the camel, then they're gonna sit on the back. So you can also open your inventory while on the camel, and of course put a saddle on the camel. And okay, the camel is sitting down, and I'm on top of it. Yeah, that is quite cool, I think. That's probably thumbnail material right there. That's amazing. Okay, let's grab the saddle. And let's put it on the camel over here. So we can also shift right click to open the inventory of the camel. And there we go, put the saddle on there. It's a bit weird that you get 2 saddles for the price of 1. So maybe they should change that. But I'm not quite sure on that. Now we can press forward. And first the camel has to stand up. And look at this, we're traveling with the camel. And so you can see this happening where if you try to turn around, it's quite slow. It's also quite slow if you have to go down a block, but here we can see its actual speed. It's not too fast, actually. And so these camels can actually naturally generate in your world, and they will naturally generate in desert villages. Furthermore, they are tall, as we can see here. They are actually... Oh, I'm actually ducking. I'm ducking under this tree. What is going on? Yeah, look at this. If I go under the tree, you can see my player just duck right before it. Look at that. That's a really awesome detail right there. Love it. So we can see that the camel is about 2.5, 3 blocks tall. And so most of the hostile mobs will not be able to hit you while you're riding a camel. So, I mean, I'm not really sure how accurate that is. Because, of course, if we set the time to night... We have the zombies, which, yes, those won't be able to hit you. Husks won't be able to hit you. But, of course, skeletons will still be able to hit you, I suppose, because they can just shoot you. And then there's also the creepers, which can shoot you, which can just blow up near you, I suppose. So, what I should do is just give myself some resistance. So, give me resistance for a long time and high amplifier. So, then I can go into survival mode like this and summon in... a zombie. As you can see, yes, he definitely can't attack you. There we go. Oh wow, yes, you can actually sprint on the camel and it goes a lot faster. So this is its normal speed, and if you press your sprint button, then you go quite a lot faster actually. That's quite a good speed. That's not too bad at all. Alright, then next, let's summon in a skeleton. I suppose they should just be able to hit me. Okay, the creeper can definitely explode, and yes, the skeleton can also hit me. So it's only the mobs, like the zombie, that can't attack you while you're riding the camel. So then next, there's actually a cool feature here. So let's go back into creative, set the time back to day. And place down some fences. Because apparently the camel can just walk over fences. So, of course, if you use a horse, you can jump over the fences. But apparently you can just... walk over them straight with the camels. Let's try that. Yep, no problem at all for the camel. I don't even need to jump or anything. It just walks straight over. That's amazing. So, furthermore, apparently camels are graceful but grumpy mobs, which means that they can randomly sit down, which we've already seen a couple of times before during this video. And while sitting, it is difficult to convince them to move. Yeah, it takes quite a while after you press the forward button before the camel actually starts to move when it's sitting down. So that can be quite annoying, but of course it has to have some downsides as well. And so it can walk slowly like this, but it can also walk quickly if you sprint. And then of course there is the dash ability, which I suppose it happens when you press spacebar. Yes, definitely. Okay, that is quite cool. Let's see if we can make this jump over here. You will be able to see that once you dash, the stamina of the camel actually depletes. And so it makes it so that it can run a little bit slower. But let's try to dash over this gap over here. Wow. Alright, let's see that in third person maybe. That's insane. Of course, we've already seen the clip during Minecraft Live, but that is just incredible. Yeah, so after you dash, it takes a while before you can dash again. You can see the bar becomes a different color, and then afterwards you can dash again. Look at that. That is just incredible. And so, yeah, if you want to check out the camel, go and play the snapshot for yourself and check it out. It's really, really awesome, and I think it's going to add a lot to the game. And it's already quite a nice feature, I think. But let's move on from the camel to the next addition, which is the bamboo wood set. Let's take a look at all of these bamboo blocks. And of course, I suppose you craft them with just bamboo. So let's get a crafting table and some bamboo and see how this works. Alright, bamboo planks you can create with 4 bamboo like this. And then there's a whole lot of options. You can immediately make your slabs and your stairs. Then the mosaic blocks work just like chiseled blocks for other kinds of blocks. And you can make them with 2 slabs like this. And let's just grab some of them right there. Bamboo door makes sense. And also there is the bamboo trapdoor. And a couple of other blocks here as well. Bamboo sign, which, yeah, we definitely need planks for. Can we make sticks? We can make sticks with bamboo. I knew that, of course. There we go. We have all kinds of blocks right there. And the full list is right here in our creative inventory, including the hanging signs as well. And of course, the raft, which is interesting to check out. So you can see that both the regular bamboo planks and the bamboo mosaic have stairs and slabs. But all the other ones are just regular bamboo. So the mosaic blocks only consist of the blocks, the stairs, and the slabs. So let's place some of these down and see what they look like. So this is the bamboo door. The trapdoor already looked amazing during Minecraft Live. And yes, it definitely looks like a great building block for many people to use. Here's the regular bamboo planks as well. And let's take a look at the mosaic block. See the differences between the two. There we go. Those are the differences between the mosaic and the regular bamboo planks. It's pretty much just 4 of these smaller bamboo planks, but 2 of them are rotated. And of course we have the slabs and stairs as well. Just like with any normal wood set, there's all of the different types of blocks. Here are the signs. Beautiful signs. Look at that. Yes, that's just super nice to have some more extra building blocks in the game. Always a welcome feature. Let's take a look at the pressure plate and the button will probably not be anything special, I don't think. But we can take a look at them anyway. There are the oh, wow. I really like these fences, actually. They work quite well. It also makes it... They made them, look hollow at least. Which makes sense with the bamboo. I also like the sounds with the bamboo. It sounds quite nice. Or the pressure plates and the buttons. But now let's get to these new items actually, because first of all we have a bamboo raft. Look at that. Let's actually summon it in on land to take a closer look at it. So it looks like a couple of bamboo. Well, I don't know what you could actually call these, but just a couple of bamboo string together with some string, green string over here. And of course there's 2 pedals as well. Looks very nice. Of course it functions just as a regular boat, so there's not much to see there. It's just about the texture and the model. And so yes, this is a snapshot which is in collusion with a datapack. It's quite strange, but that's just how it works. Of course, I'll upload a video explaining exactly how to activate these new features very soon. And then apart from the regular bamboo raft, we also have the bamboo raft with chest, which pretty much looks the same apart from that it has its chest on its back. And it works exactly as a boat with chest. And there's actually a little mistake here. It still says boat with chest, even though this is definitely a bamboo raft with chest. So they should probably change that at some point, but that will definitely be happening in a future snapshot. Of course, I'll also show the baby camels, because that's what I forgot with the camels showcase. And of course, since I'm streaming, I can also read the chat at the same time and see some suggestions from the chat, which is very nice. Oh my gosh. It's so cute. It's only 1 block tall. Wow. Okay, that is beautiful. And of course, there's also the other feature that you can breed the camels with cactus. So let's see. Yes, they can definitely follow me if I have some cactus in my hands. And yeah, that's not how that's supposed to work. But it works, There we go. We have a beautiful baby camel sitting down. These animations are incredible. So yeah, that's for the camel. Let's go back to the bamboo. Of course, we've seen all of the bamboo items now, pretty much. But there's one more, which is the bamboo hanging sign. So we can't place these on the floor, but you can place them on the sides of blocks. Now these are actually quite special items, these hanging signs. Of course, they're new as well. But as you can see here, we can't actually type as much on these as on regular signs. If I try to type in beautiful, that barely fits, but this is all you can fit on the sign. Which, if you just try it out with like capital M's, we can see we can place 8 of them on a single hanging sign. But if we grab a regular sign from our inventory, wow, this looks insane, like this, and do the same thing, you can see we can place a whole lot more text on a regular sign than on a hanging sign. And that's a lot more M's. So that's 4, probably like 16. Probably like double as much on the regular sign than on the hanging sign. But still, it looks really, really awesome. And you can still put some nice small text on there. You just have to be creative to see what you can put in there. We can't actually place the signs on the underside of the trees, under the leaves. But let's grab some bamboo blocks from here and place them on there. Let's go a little bit higher. There we go. And let's also grab one of the fence gates, because there are 3 different states of this hanging sign, as we saw during Minecraft Live. So first of all, there's this regular hanging sign. That's not a regular hanging sign. Why is that doing that? I don't think it's a... Whoa, how did I place it over there? Alright, there's probably just some quirks with this still. Let's grab some stone, maybe? Because it should be a 3rd variation where you can actually see 2 chains hanging from the hanging sign instead of 1. But apparently that's not correctly implemented in this snapshot. So we just have the 2 versions at this time. And of course, there's not only this for the bamboo hanging sign. No, this is for every single wood type. So let's grab all of those. Well, not all of those, but let's grab a couple. So we have the different warp ones, we have mangrove ones, we have the birch ones, and let's grab the dark oak as well. So you can see the differences between these different hanging signs. Oh, there we go. Those worked. Ah, that's odd. I'm not quite sure why it works for some of them and not for others. Well, anyway, that is how this will look. And let's actually place some text on here. Hello. And so I assume you can use like glowing sacks and dice to change this sign. Yes, definitely. And definitely makes this one readable as well on the dark oak. Otherwise, it's definitely not readable. So let's grab some dye as well. So we should be able to dye these signs in different colors to make it even stand out even more. So use a yellow one here. There we go. And red on here. Very nice. So that works just as expected. And then the side ones look something like this. This is going to be huge for anyone who wants to decorate anything, because these just add so much character to builds, I think. It just adds a little bit of detail, and you don't even need to put any text on it. Only the texture itself already looks quite nice, I think. But there is one more feature left. Let's see if I haven't missed anything. So there's the bamboo stuff, there's mosaic, there's the rafts, yes. And we've looked at the hanging signs as well. Of course, the crafting recipe for the hanging signs. That's something we haven't checked out yet. So what you will need is actually stripped logs, which is quite expensive, but you also need chains. So both chains and stripped logs are required to craft these hanging signs. So I've grabbed some stripped oak logs, and if we put down our crafting table, we can see the recipe for the hanging signs right there. Alright, that's for the bamboo, but here we can see it for oak. So you need to put in 4, or actually 6 stripped oak logs like this, and 2 chains above it. It does mean you get 6 of the hanging signs. So it's still quite expensive, but not too expensive. You get 6 of them instead of 3 of them from regular signs. So it's not too bad. And I think the one for the bamboo might actually be cheaper because you use planks here, for which you only need 4 bamboo instead of breaking down an entire log and not getting 4 planks from it. Alright, let's see what else is there for the hanging sign. So I see that if we break one of these blocks, yeah, they can still hang there. Okay, alright, they will not pop off if you break the blocks they are attached to, but the ones that are attached to the underside will actually break, as we can see there. Yep, they definitely break. So if you place them on the side of blocks and then remove the blocks, they won't break. But if you place them on the other side of blocks and break those, then yeah, the hanging signs will break. Which I'm not sure if I'm a fan of that feature, but I guess it's the same thing for regular signs. They also pop off if you don't have a block below them. Then I'm not quite sure why these won't pop off, but alright. That's what they chose from currently. Alright, then let's take a look at the chiseled bookshelves, because that's also the final feature we saw during Minecraft Live, of course. So chiseled bookshelf, there it is right at the end. And let's also grab some regular bookshelves to compare them to. So here are some regular bookshelves. And then let's place some chiseled bookshelves right next to them. I mean, they already work very, very well when they're empty, because then you can just combine them with the regular bookshelves, like so. And just add a lot of detail into your bookshelves, because you have some of the shelves just empty, which adds some variation to it. Already quite nice. But of course, you can add books to these as well. So as for the crafting recipe, it's quite simple. All you need is 3 planks and 6 wood. So let's see, I don't think I see it in here, but I'm guessing it looks something like this. 3 slabs in the middle. No. It should be 3 planks and 3 wooden slabs. Maybe you can't craft them with bamboo. That is also definitely possible. So let's grab some of this. And try to craft it with just regular oak planks. Yes, there we go, that works. There's the chiseled bookshelf. Interested to see if that... Okay, no, it also works with bamboo. I'm not quite sure why it didn't work the first time there. But that's how you craft them. And of course, these can store books. Books with quills, written books, and enchanted books as well. Let's keep it at book. So let's grab a book and quill, let's grab a book, and let's grab an enchanted book as well. Let's actually grab 2 of these, because let's write in one of them. So probably subscribe. There we go. Sign and important. Sign and close. Alright, let's put it in there. And there we go. We can put the book right in. And if we then right click the bookshelf, we get the book right back out. We're gonna place the book and quill. The book, the enchanted book, we can place them all in there. Now, sadly, currently you can't actually see what these different books actually are. It's always the same texture. As you can see, you can just put in all these enchanted books. And there's actually no difference between these two, even though there are different books in here than in the other chiseled bookshelf. I really hope they make some sort of distinction here between the, like maybe the colors of the books. Because otherwise, it's going to be very, very difficult to... well, find your books back in your chiseled bookshelves. And so if you right click this bookshelf, you always get your final book back. So that's this enchanted book. And let's actually grab a couple more. Enchanted book, enchanted book, enchanted book, book and quill, and my important book. There it is. So it's not really that easy to use currently, I don't think, but the idea is really, really interesting. And then finally, of course, with the chiseled bookshelf, you can also take a comparator output. So let's do that right here. Grab a comparator and some redstone out the back. Okay, that's not the... Okay. See, this is why I don't do these kinds of things on stream, but there we go. Let's just put it all the way over here and see how this works. So we can put in a book, and if we put in 1 book, we get 1 signal strength, 2 books, 2 signal strength, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, and 6, 6. And so the maximum signal strength you can get from the chiseled bookshelf is a redstone signal strength of 6, which only travels 6 blocks and not all the way up to the limit of 15. Alright. And let's see what else do we have here. So apparently they've added new wood sounds as well when the blocks are broken, placed, or walked on. And so one of them we've already heard with the bamboo over here. But apparently they also changed the sounds for the nether blocks. So let's grab some of the hyphae. Yes. The crimson hyphae and the warped hyphae. And so these are definitely different sounds than placing down regular blocks. Yes. Where previously they sounded exactly the same, they've now added different sounds for the nether blocks, the bamboo, and the regular overworld wood blocks. Alright, as I mentioned before, yes, the creative inventory has been completely reworked, the tabs, but also the order of the blocks in here. There's also changes to chat, is what it says. That's not how you spell changes. Let me repeat that. There we go. Very nice. There's now that the Realms news button will show a confirmation before opening a link. Alright. The stronghold placement code has been changed to be more efficient, causing stronghold positions to shift. Ooh. They are still placed in concentric rings, but their positions in the rings may change by a few degrees. I'm not sure if this has any impact on speedrunning or anything like that, but it might. I'm not quite sure there. And so what they mention for the creative inventory is the ordering of the tabs and contents of the creative inventory has been tweaked to make the experience of finding relevant blocks and items easier. Blocks and items have been moved into categories that fit them better. The blocks are now ordered by the material. Items can now be found in more than one tab. And various tabs have been renamed or collapsed into others. The search tab now lists items sequentially grouped by the other tabs. So if we search for wood, apparently that makes it so that first we get all of the building blocks, and then afterwards we get the tools, for example. Then something has been removed from the creative inventory, which is the petrified oak slab. You can only get it from the creative inventory only by using the command /give me the petrified oak slab, like this. You can still get it, but only using commands instead of using the creative inventory. And so this is only a first iteration of how the creative inventory will look. And so this means that they will take feedback from the community if this is not the way it should be looking currently. Alright, then there are some changes to the chat, which I think might be interesting. The first thing they say is removed chat preview. Alright. Okay. Great. Then next they say the chat message deleted by server moderators can no longer be completely hidden, but rather replaced by the text stating this message has been deleted by the server. I think there is still a chat. So chat preview has been removed. I'm not quite sure what that means, but okay. The chat trust system indicators have been tweaked. Modified tag will normally display for server modified messages. Okay, alright, blah blah. Lots of technical stuff there. If it interests you, then you can read through it in the patch notes I'll leave in the description down below. We're actually already linked in the description down below. Then there are also quite a lot of technical changes, which once again you can read through if that interests you. If you're like a datapack creator, then that's interesting. Also resource packs now use resource pack version 11. And then afterwards, of course, there are a whole bunch of bug fixes that have been added in this first snapshot. I think it's close to 100 over here. Yeah, quite a lot of them actually. So massive snapshot here. If you want to check out it out for yourself, go into Minecraft and enable the data pack for the 1.20 features if you're in the latest snapshot. If you're not sure how that works, I will upload a video on Friday explaining exactly how to get to these new features. But anyway, there we go. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, then please make sure you leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more Minecraft 1.20 videos in the future. I want to thank my tier 3 member, the Smikkelaar. Thank you so much for becoming a tier 3 member. But anyway, there we go. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Hope to see you all in the next one. So until then, bye bye.